In this video, we're going to explore the 20 most dangerous sailboats for men over 60 to sail around the world. These boats, while thrilling and capable, come with challenges that could make them more difficult or even dangerous for older sailors to handle. Whether you're an experienced skipper or considering a global adventure later in life, it's crucial to know which boats could pose risks and why. From demanding maintenance routines to complex handling in extreme conditions, these sailboats could quickly turn a dream voyage into a dangerous ordeal. Some of them are more suited for younger, more physically demanding sailors, while others may be ill-equipped for longer offshore trips. We'll break down the critical factors, speed, stability, handling, and more, that make these boats risky for older adventurers. Picture yourself out on the open ocean, ready for the journey of a lifetime, but unaware that the boat you've chosen might not be the best fit for your age and experience. In this video, we'll guide you through the dangers, offering insights and expert advice to ensure your sailing adventure is safe and enjoyable. So buckle up for an eye-opening look at the boats that could make your global voyage more perilous than you imagined. Stick with us and make sure you're prepared. This video is filled with essential tips, insights, and expert advice you won't want to miss. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next adventure on the high seas. Let's dive in. Number 20. Beneteau Oceanis 31. The Beneteau Oceanis 31, launched in 2008, is a 31-foot sailboat designed for coastal cruising but dangerous for men over 60 on circumnavigations. Its GRP hull has a light displacement of 10,913 pounds and a sail area of 538 square feet, with a draft of 5.9 feet. According to Yachting Monthly, its construction prioritizes comfort, not ocean resistance, with a low DLR 177 that makes it unstable in heavy seas. The exposed cockpit and lack of robust supports make control difficult for seniors with reduced mobility. The sloop rig requires frequent adjustments, challenging for less agile hands, and the cramped interior, beam of 11.2 feet, lacks space for long crossings. Practical Sailor warns of pump failures in older models, increasing risks in off-foot storms. For men over 60, it is a vulnerable and exhausting boat offshore. Number 19. Pogo 30. The Pogo 30, designed by Fino Conch and launched by Pogo Structures, is a 30-foot sailboat that poses a risk to men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With an ultra-light displacement of 6,173 pounds and a sail area of 645 square feet, it is optimized for speed, not comfort or safety on long crossings. According to Yachting World, its racing design demands constant sail adjustments and agile maneuvers, challenging the strength and reflexes that diminish with age. The open cockpit and lack of wave protection make it vulnerable in heavy seas, while the lightweight GRP construction may suffer under extreme conditions. The minimalist interior, beam of 12.1 feet, offers little space or comfort for prolonged crossings. Number 18. Grand Soleil 30. The Grand Soleil 30, designed by Cantier del Pardo, is a 30-foot sailboat that presents significant risks for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 8,818 pounds and a sail area of 538 square feet, its focus on performance, according to Sailing Today, demands constant technical handling, difficult for seniors with reduced mobility. The low DLR 165 indicates instability in rough seas, increasing the risk of tilting or capsizing. The narrow and exposed cockpit lacks weather protection, making it dangerous in storms, while the interior, with a beam of 10.8 feet, is cramped and inadequate for long crossings. Reports on forums like SailNet point to weaknesses in electrical systems and 20 HP engines in older models, compromising safety. For men over 60, the Grand Soleil 30 combines physical demands with a lack of robustness, posing a risk offshore. Number 17. X-Yachts X-332. The X-Yachts X-332, designed by X-Yachts and launched in 1997, is a 33-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 9,180 pounds and a sail area of 645 square feet, its racer cruiser design, according to practical boat owner, demands constant sail adjustments, challenging the strength and reflexes diminished in seniors. A DLR of 165 suggests instability in heavy seas, increasing the risk of tilting. The narrow and exposed cockpit, without robust supports, is vulnerable in storms, while the functional interior, with a beam of 10.8 feet, is cramped for long crossings. Reports in Yachting Monthly highlight occasional keel and electrical system failures, compromising offshore safety. For men over 60, the X-332 is risky due to physical demands and lack of stability in extreme conditions. Number 16. J30. The J30, designed by J Boats and launched in 1979, is a 30-foot sailboat that represents a risk for men over 60 on circumnavigations. With a light displacement of 6,600 pounds and a sail area of 450 square feet, its focus on racing, according to Sailing World, demands agile maneuvers and constant adjustments, challenging seniors with reduced strength. A low DLR 135 indicates high instability in heavy seas, increasing the risk of capsizing. The exposed cockpit without weather protection is dangerous in storms, while the minimalist interior, with a beam of 9.5 feet, offers little comfort for long crossings, inadequate for months at sea. Practical Sailor warns of weaknesses in older models, such as keel and 15 HP engine failures. For men over 60, the J30 is risky due to physical demands and lack of ocean safety. Number 15. C&C 30. The C&C 30, designed by C&C Yachts and built between 1973 and 1984, is a 30-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 8,000 pounds and a sail area of 447 square feet, its racer cruiser design, according to Yachting Monthly, demands frequent sail adjustments, challenging seniors with diminished reflexes. A DLR of 160 indicates instability in rough seas, increasing risks in oceanic conditions. The narrow and exposed cockpit lacks weather protection, making it vulnerable in storms. The interior, with a beam of 10.3 feet, is cramped for long crossings, and Practical Sailor points to weaknesses in older models, such as obsolete electrical systems and 15 HP engines prone to failure. For men over 60, the C&C 30 is risky due to age, instability, and the physical effort required offshore. Number 14. Jeanneau Sun Fast 3200. The Jeanneau Sun Fast 3200, designed by Andrio Yacht Design and launched in 2008, is a 32-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on circumnavigations. With a light displacement of 7,496 pounds and a sail area of 645 square feet, its focus on racing, according to Sailing Today, demands constant and precise maneuvers, challenging the strength and agility reduced in seniors. A low DLR 143 suggests instability in heavy seas, increasing the risk of capsizing. The open cockpit and lack of robust protection are vulnerable in storms, while the minimalist interior, with a beam of 9.8 feet, lacks comfort for long crossings. Yachting World warns about the lightweight GRP construction susceptible to damage under extreme conditions. For men over 60, the Sun Fast 3200 is risky due to physical demands and lack of ocean safety. Number 13. Beneteau First 30. The Beneteau First 30, designed by Beneteau and launched in 2011, is a 30-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 8,267 pounds and a sail area of 538 square feet, its racer cruiser design, according to Practical Boat Owner, demands constant sail adjustments, challenging seniors with reduced mobility. A DLR of 177 indicates instability in rough seas, increasing risks on long crossings. The exposed cockpit and lack of robust supports are vulnerable in storms, while the interior, with a beam of 10.5 feet, is cramped and inadequate for months at sea. Yachting Monthly highlights reports of electrical system and 20 HP engine failures, compromising safety. For men over 60, the first 30 is risky due to the combination of physical demands, lack of comfort, and fragility in oceanic conditions. Number 12. Seawind 1000. The Seawind 1000, designed by Seawind catamarans and launched in the 1990s, is a 33-foot catamaran that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 9,820 pounds and a sail area of 570 square feet, it offers initial stability, but Cruising World warns that its elevated bridge between hulls is vulnerable in heavy seas, requiring strength to control. The exposed cockpit and lack of robust protection increase the risk of falls in storms, while the interior, despite a beam of 19.3 feet, demands constant maintenance of two hulls, challenging for seniors. Reports on forums like SailNet point to failures in twin 9.9 HP engines and rigging weaknesses under extreme conditions. For men over 60, the Seawind 1000 is risky due to complexity, physical demands, and lack of safety on long ocean crossings. Number 11. Catalina 22. The Catalina 22, introduced in 1969, is a compact 22-foot sailboat that can pose significant risks for men over 60 during global circumnavigations. With a light displacement of approximately 2,900 pounds and a sail area of 254 square feet, it was designed primarily for calm inland waters rather than open ocean conditions. According to Practical Sailor, its short keel and shallow draft severely compromise stability in rough seas, increasing the likelihood of capsizing or violent rocking. The open cockpit offers minimal protection against harsh weather, leaving sailors exposed to strong winds and large waves, which can be critical for seniors with reduced mobility or physical frailty. Additionally, its minimalist interior, with a beam of just 7.5 feet, provides little comfort or storage space for extended journeys, making it impractical for months at sea. Reports on forums like SailNet highlight recurring issues in older models, such as electrical system failures and mast corrosion, further compromising safety offshore. For men over 60, the Catalina 22 is physically demanding and unsuitable for handling extreme ocean conditions, being better suited for short coastal trips or recreational sailing. Number 10. Farr 30. The Farr 30, designed by Bruce Farr and launched in 1995, is a 30-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With an ultralight displacement of 5,163 pounds and a sail area of 495 square feet. Its focus on racing, according to Sailing World, demands quick maneuvers and constant adjustments, challenging the strength and reflexes diminished in seniors. A low DLR, 130, indicates high instability in heavy seas with a risk of capsizing in oceanic conditions. The exposed cockpit and lack of robust protection are vulnerable in storms, while the minimalist interior, with a beam of 9.8 feet, lacks comfort for long crossings. Practical Sailor warns about the lightweight GRP construction susceptible to damage in rough seas. For men over 60, the Farr 30 is risky due to physical demands and lack of safety offshore. Number 9. Moody 31. The Moody 31, designed by Moody Yachts and built between 1983 and 1991, is a 31-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on circumnavigations. With a displacement of 9,970 pounds and a sail area of 420 square feet, its cruiser design, according to Practical Boat Owner, is solid but aged. The narrow and exposed cockpit lacks weather protection, increasing risk in storms, while the draft of 4.9 feet limits stability in heavy seas. The interior with a beam of 10.5 feet, is cramped for long crossings, and Yachting Monthly highlights problems in older models, such as 28 HP engine and obsolete electrical system failures, compromising safety. For seniors, the Moody 31 demands physical effort for sail adjustments and maintenance, making it risky due to structural fragility and lack of comfort in prolonged oceanic conditions. Number 8. Elan Impression 31. The Elan Impression 31, designed by Elan Yachts and launched in 2006, is a 31-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 10,362 pounds and a sail area of 510 square feet, its lightweight design, according to Yachting Monthly, results in a DLR of 177, indicating instability in rough seas. The exposed cockpit and lack of robust supports are vulnerable in storms, requiring strength to control, challenging for seniors. The interior, with a beam of 11.2 feet, is functional but cramped for long crossings, offering little comfort. Practical Boat Owner reports occasional electrical system and 20 HP engine failures, compromising offshore safety. For men over 60, the Elan Impression 31 is risky due to the combination of physical demands, lack of stability, and inadequacy for extreme ocean conditions. Number 7. Hanse 315. The Hanse 315, designed by Hanse Yachts and launched in 2015, is a 31-foot sailboat that can be dangerous for men over 60 on a circumnavigation. With a displacement of 11,243 pounds and a sail area of 506 square feet, its modern design, according to Practical Boat Owner, focuses on coastal ease, but a DLR of 177 suggests instability in heavy seas. The spacious but exposed cockpit lacks weather protection, increasing risk in storms for seniors with reduced mobility. The interior, with a beam of 11 feet, is comfortable but insufficient for long crossings. Yachting Monthly points to weaknesses in lightweight models such as keel and 21 HP engine failures under extreme conditions. For men over 60, the Hanse 315 is risky due to physical demands for sail adjustments and lack of robustness offshore. Number 6. Bavaria Cruiser 33. The Bavaria Cruiser 33 is a coastal sailboat designed for comfort and easy handling, but its short keel and reduced ballast compromise stability offshore. At only 33 feet, it is ideal for short trips but struggles in adverse conditions such as strong winds or large waves. Its spacious cabin attracts older sailors, but the lack of robust safety systems, such as structural reinforcements in the hull, makes it dangerous for men over 60 on long voyages. Additionally, its limited fuel autonomy complicates prolonged navigation. For seniors, the physical effort required to adjust sails and operate the helm can be excessive in rough seas, increasing the risk of fatigue and accidents. Number 5. Hunter 26. The Hunter 26, introduced in the late 1970s, is a compact sailboat measuring just 26 feet, making it unsuitable and potentially dangerous for men over 60 attempting global circumnavigations. With a light displacement of approximately 3,500 pounds and a sail area of 285 square feet, it was designed primarily for calm inland waters rather than open ocean conditions. According to Practical Sailor, its shallow draft and short keel compromise stability in rough seas, increasing the risk of capsizing or violent rocking. The exposed cockpit offers minimal protection against harsh weather, leaving sailors exposed to strong winds and waves, which can be particularly hazardous for seniors with reduced mobility or physical frailty. Additionally, its cramped interior, with a beam of just 8.5 feet, provides little comfort or storage space for extended journeys, making it impractical for months at sea. Reports from forums like SailNet highlight recurring issues in older models, such as electrical system failures and mass corrosion, further compromising safety offshore. For men over 60, The 126 is physically demanding to handle and lacks the robustness needed for oceanic conditions, being better suited for short coastal trips or recreational sailing near sheltered waters. Number 4. Catalina 30. The Catalina 30 is a popular sailboat for its ease of handling and interior space, but its short keel and insufficient ballast system make it unstable in rough seas. At 30 feet it is ideal for coastal navigation, but its lightweight construction and lack of structural reinforcements compromise its safety offshore. For men over 60, the physical effort required to operate this sailboat can be challenging, especially in adverse conditions. The limited storage capacity also complicates long trips, while direct exposure to the elements increases the risk of hypothermia or exhaustion. Despite its charm, the Catalina 30 is not recommended for global crossings. Number 3. Jeanneau Sun Odyssey 32. The Jeanneau Sun Odyssey 32i is an elegant coastal sailboat, but its shallow keel and lack of robust safety systems make it unsuitable for offshore use. At 32 feet towers, it offers a spacious cabin and easy handling, but its reduced stability in rough seas can be dangerous for men over 60. Additionally, the lack of protection against strong winds and large waves increases the risk of accidents. For seniors, the physical effort required to adjust sails and operate the helm can be excessive. Its limited fuel autonomy also complicates prolonged crossings. This model is more suitable for short coastal trips, not circumnavigations. Number 2. Beneteau Oceanis 30.1. The Beneteau Oceanis 30.1 is a compact sailboat designed for coastal navigation, but its short keel and reduced ballast compromise its stability offshore. At 30 feet, it offers a comfortable cabin and easy handling, but its lightweight construction makes it vulnerable to adverse conditions. For men over 60, the lack of advanced safety systems, such as structural reinforcements in the hull, increases the risk of accidents. Additionally, its limited fuel autonomy complicates prolonged crossings. The physical effort required to operate this sailboat can be challenging for seniors, especially in rough seas. Despite its attractive design, the Oceanis 30.1 is not recommended for global crossings. Number 1. Dehler 31 design. The Dehler 31 design is a fast and sporty sailboat, but its compact cabin and lack of resources to face storms make it unsuitable for offshore use. At 30 feet, it is ideal for coastal racing, but its short keel and lack of weather protection increase risks for men over 60. The lack of stability in rough seas can cause violent rocking, while the physical effort required to adjust sails can be excessive for seniors. Additionally, its limited fuel autonomy complicates prolonged crossings. This model is more suitable for short coastal trips, not global circumnavigations. And there you have it, 20 of the most dangerous sailboats for men over 60 to sail around the world. Whether you're planning your next big adventure or just dreaming about it, it's essential to choose the right boat for your age, experience, and physical capabilities. Remember, your safety should always come first. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss more expert tips and advice on sailing, safety, and everything you need for your journey on the high seas. Let us know in the comments. Which of these sailboats surprised you the most? Would you consider taking one on a global voyage? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.